It's always a pleasure to welcome new talent to the show, and they seem to know you. I haven't seen you in a long time. It was about an hour, actually, when you came up to my dressing room and shook me up something fierce.
What do you mean shook you up something fierce? The fact that I happen to be taller than you are gives me, I cannot tell you, I need to visit you artistically because it's groovy, but I need to come socially around you at least 2 or 3 times a year because it's therapeutic.
Oh, it is?
I begin to feel like Duke Wayne, you know.
Well, I expect you're often mistaken for him. You're taller than I am.
I am taller than you are, man. Face the fact. And I got better buns, but I'm also taller than you are.
Better what?
Buns.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's a colloquial show business expression.
B-U?
Yeah, buns, they call them. Dancers know about buns.
What are they, actually? Something you eat to give you energy before you go on stage? No, what is it? I don't know.
Oh, you dirty rat.
I don't know what it is.
Would you stand up with me for 1 second?
Yeah? This'll prove who's lying and who isn't.
Now, agreed, I have heels on. Now, I have heels on. But if you'll take off one of your shoes, I'll take off one of mine, and we'll decide on this once and for all. Let the public decide who's tallest.
Let me see your heels.
Well, my heels now.
Good. Heels? You got dictionaries strapped to your shoes.
That's where the words come up.
I never saw anything.
Now, take off one of your shoes, and I'll take off one of mine. All right?
You think the public is ready for this? All right, now what are we going to do, measure feet?
No.
Where do you want to go?
Right here.
Hey, there's a trick to this.
He's taller? But he's not giving it the right. You see what I'm doing? See this?
Well, I'll take that foot right up off the ground. There's the illusion of, he's uphill, that's why the stage slants. If I'm Oh, thank you. Let me get your shoes for you. I'll shine these up, Mr. Davis, and have them back in the morning.
And wake me up in Cleveland.
Here's good news. I'm very hurt. A game the family can play. It's the Frisbee horseshoe game. Buns. Buns? Talking with William Holden and Sammy Davis Jr., man who thinks it's funny to pick on a person's physical dimensions and all of that. No, I'm 5'6"3/4, and that's the fact. I've revealed it now.
Is that what you are, really 5'6"3/4"?
That's exactly it, yes.
Then you're actually taller than I am.
That's right.
Oh. Well, now that I've admitted that, it's so long, Mr. Nice Guy.
That's right. And the buns thing, I don't know what to make of. You still won't tell me what that is, will you?
No, I don't think that you can really discuss it on a family show. It is the derriere that a man has, and in show business parlance, you know, like gypsies on Broadway or chorus kids always say, hey, man, those are groovy buns, you know, instead of saying, oh, what a marvelous derriere, you know.
Oh, yes.
So that's it. And when I look at you, I saw you upstairs before the show, and you had your jacket off. You look like you got half a one.
You mean...
You mean
it's asymmetrical, Mr. Davis?
No, I don't do impressions.
Oh, you mean just
You're
not...
going to start doing voices on me.
Are you suggesting silicone? What are you...
No. I mean, they are so petite.
Here we are discussing a man's fanny on television. So, or as your people say, tush. Well, I'll be. No, you did, that's right, you did come upstairs and you instantly checked out my physique. I don't know what to make of you. Hey, are they ever gonna... I feel like I missed the funniest television show of the year. Everybody has made me feel ashamed that I didn't see the All in the Family episode that you did with All in the Family. And I didn't see it. Am I ever going to get another chance?
It's on this Saturday.
What?
Yes.
Oh, that's very
Land,
nice of you.
Ocean. No.
To rerun it this Saturday just because I...
No, it's being rerun this Saturday.
Yeah.
And I found out, my partner, Sammy Marsh, told me that they were running it this... I don't know if it's true or not, but they were... Is it... Does anybody know if it's true? Yeah. They would... The nice people would know.
And is Steve McQueen in it? That way we'll know whether it's going to be on this Saturday or not.
No, Steve's not in it. But I got to tell you something.
Okay.
I have done a lot of shows. I have never done anything I enjoyed more on television in terms of, which was fun, also the working with the group of people, the artists who are involved in that show.
Than being here tonight.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
say that.
Were you going to say
Dick.
something else?
No, I didn't really say that, Dick.
No.
I am here tonight because I dig you.
Oh,
And I think that,
even from the front.
yeah.
No, I don't.
No, I'm
What
here
am I-
because I wanted, first of all, it was nice enough that I could be fitted in, and secondly, because of the fact that I dig you. So I wanted to come, and I don't get a chance to come back east that often, so I wanted to come on the show.
But you did. But you were going to say, obviously, that All in the Family was a pleasure to do.
It was more than a
it's
pleasure. It was
yeah.
an experience, and one that, first of all, I haven't done a television show where you have to know every line, where there ain't no cue cards,
They play it like a play. Right?
like a play,
Yeah.
and you got a live audience, and Bill would know that this is like the real fun for an actor, really, when you have to go in and work, having had it all laid out for you. Usually you have cue cards and this, and suddenly as the week goes on, you keep changing the script, and you got to remember the changes, and they really work to it. You know, work to the audience, laugh, everything.
Yeah, it must be fun to do it that
It
way.
really
Instead of
was.
that thing where you go in a cold studio, film it, and then they put that crappy, terrible sounding laugh. What's happened to my vocabulary tonight? That laughter on that goes ha ha ha, you know, and cuts off. That where guy lifts an arm off the thing. Oh well. Say, what's happening to your business?
My business?
I read that the nightclub business, along with a number of things in our economy, has really been hit badly. And that, is it the Copa is actually closing for the first summer, taking a summer recess or something?
I hear that the Copa
or
is...
one of the clubs?
No, the Copa is closing for the summer. I don't know if it's because of the economy. I think that it's because of the fact that most of the acts, I worked the Copa for 15, 17 years. Most of the acts either outprice themselves for the Copa, which is really where it's at, or in my case, when I play a nightclub in New York, it will be the Copa, because that's Julie Padell is he always treated me like a son, so I love him very much. Now, I know that sounds odd, because I know all the jokes about Julie Padell, but to me, he was groovy, you know.
Yeah.
But I can't work there, because this particular summer, I'm in Vegas for 10 weeks. I'm in Vegas for 10 weeks, Nevada, up in Nevada, in Harris for 3. And I have a film to do, you know, so I can't do it.
You know what? What if you won a contest somewhere where you had to go and be all alone in a cabin by a lake, way off in the remote mountains, no audience, no one else around, for 3 weeks? Would you go batty, or can you enjoy a solitude?
No, I would go batty because my wife wouldn't be with me. You see, my wife is the have-all, be-all of my life.
Okay, suppose she were there. I'll make it a little harder, easier. But I can never picture you either depressed or down or unenergetic, or I can never picture calling you on the phone and you're saying hello, or you're always going. Could you and your wife go on a quiet retreat vacation somewhere?
Well, we've been married a little over 2 years now, Altaviz and I. We've been on 3 of them so far. We have one planned for September.
So you don't get
I
jumpy
love
when
it.
you're away from...
But I also love this, and I think that I think this man that's sitting on my right, this man that I get a little sweaty palms is sitting next to, you know, really, and I've known him for a period of years, but he's a movie star, and I always get that feeling when I'm sitting next to a movie star, you know.
Yeah.
But he does it. When it's time to take care of business, which means entertaining, then that's what you do, and you put all your energies and you give those people who trust you the best you got to offer. Now, when it comes time, man, to go away with my kids or my wife, or my kids and wife simultaneously, then enjoy it and relax as a human being. I want no more than just that. I go to Hawaii or I go to Europe with my kids and my wife, and we sit back and give it one of these and lay there. And I don't want, and I will tell anyone at that time when my kids are with me, no autographs, I got my kids with me. But otherwise, if I walk down the street as I did today and the guys are going, hey, Sam, peace and love, right on, bruh. Hey, can we have your autograph? I'll be happy to do it.
What does that mean, no autographs when your kids are with you? You don't want to be a star around them? Or
no, it's just that that's kind of private to me. Mm-hmm. By the same token, you know, I would respect anyone else. I don't mean you say it, get away, you know. But I think, well, let me put it this way. No one has ever said to me, oh, gee whiz, how come you won't sign it? Most people, when I say it to, I would say 99% of the people have said, yes, Sam, we understand. Yeah. Because they know, hey, this is a moment with his family, you know. There are certain moments when I think that we all deserve, that when you just are not the personality, but just a human being trying to have some nice, mundane fun with your family. Nice.
What do you do when a real revolting jerk wants your autograph?
I sign it. Because you know, as corny as it sounds,
it's no fun being a revolting jerk. And
no,
no,
that's not it. I'm very corny, man. I know it sounds like so much pablum, but I really mean it. See, without them people, we ain't nothing.
Yeah, but when but there's a person who will come up to you and grab you and pull your tie and.
I tell him, don't do that.
Yeah.
And I tell him, please don't do that. What do you want to pull my tie for?
Yeah.
Would you like for me to go upside your head with a chair or something? Don't pull my tie.
So you have limits. Okay.
No, I'm talking about the common decencies.
Yeah.
I mean, common courtesy is I'd extend to anyone. But if someone's gonna come up and say, hey, boy, sign this, he ain't gonna get that signed and he may be in the hospital.
Okay. All right. That doesn't sound like pablum. We have a local station message. We'll be back.